And good morning. Welcome to Today at the Race is presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stan Salt along with Keith Fustel on a big week of horse racing countrywide, nationwide, worldwide. Big international week of horse racing. Of course, the first international race ever in the U.S. was the D.C. International back in the 50s. And, well, this week it's the Breeders' Cup down there at Churchill. 2 big days tomorrow and Saturday. We have a nice carryover in our Pick 6 today, the Stronach 5 tomorrow. I know you're heading to Breeders' Cup tomorrow for the big days.
I got to head down tomorrow, help out Equibase, work on those charts. It'll be a busy day. Packed fields all the way through. I mean, nothing but 14 horse fields pretty much throughout the entire Breeders' Cup card. Yeah, I can head down and see our man Marty McGee, and a quick little shout out to Marty and a congratulations. Received the Walter Haight Award last night from the National Turf Writers and Broadcasters for excellence in turf writing. Certainly deserves it, kind of like a godfather to us. He's been,
right.
no
McGee
doubt.
Used to be the beat reporter for the Baltimore Sun here, covering horse racing every day. Walter Haight, that was wasn't that a stake race around here?
We had
Walter Haight
I believe,
Paul McGee had Balthazar B maybe in a 1 year. Talking about the McGee family. All right, well, good luck down there. We have a nice big carryover, and congratulations to Marty. And there's our big carryover in the Rainbow Pick 6. Over 15,000. It starts in race 4 today on the 9-race program. $15,448. So I have a ticket for the Pick 6. Everybody should have a ticket for the Pick 6. Let's show you what's going on here at Laurel Park for Breeders' Cup. You can come watch and wager on all the Breeders' Cup simulcasts live from Churchill tomorrow and Saturday. Our first race post time tomorrow is 12:30. First Breeders' Cup race will be 3:21 tomorrow. Then Saturday we have an early first race post time here at Laurel. Saturday early first race post at 11:45, and then Breeders' Cup starts 12 noon on Saturday. So 2 big days. The World Thoroughbred Championships down there at Churchill. We have some local horses down there to root for. Chelan for trainer Arnaud Delacour. Glorious Empire going in the Breeders' Cup turf for Chucky Lawrence. So good luck to those local connections down there.
Did I see? I mean, I printed everything out. I haven't had a chance to really even look into anything, but I thought I saw Still Having Fun is entered in one of the stakes, the 7 furlong stakes.
I haven't seen yet. I haven't gone through the
Timmy
whole card.
Keefe. So yeah, another local connection heading to Churchill. It looks like. I don't know if that was Friday or Saturday. Everything's kind of running into a jumble here.
Grand Motion from Fair Hill with a bunch entered as well. I'm all over the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Filly Turf. I handicapped that race for the ExpressBet.com free Breeders' Cup wager guide you can get at ExpressBet.com. I like an 8-1 shot. That's race 6 on Friday. Lily's Candy from a man Fabrice Ramolin. Pierre Boudot is going to ride the 3 Lily's Candy at 8-1 in the Juvenile Filly Turf.
There you go.
That's all. Yeah,
okay.
I like Yoshida as well for Billy Mott in the Classic. So let's get right to it today. Let's show you our tracks here at Laurel Park. We're on the turf. Main track is fast, and we're going to start with a good turf course to start today. Beautiful weather, isn't it? It's 72 and sunny here this afternoon.
Churchill would love to have this down there for Breeders' Cup. It'll be a little chillier down there, but right now, beautiful day at Laurel Park. I think the weather might sneak into tomorrow, so take advantage of this. On the turf course, turf listed as good. We'll update if needed. I know we were off the turf later in the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, so started out as good. So let's go.
Let's go right here to it here. Race 1's going to kick off that rolling super high 5. Every race with 7 or more horses. Low 15% takeout for the rolling super high 5. That starts race 1. Also, we kick off the early pick 5 in the opener. It's a mandatory payout. Industry low 12% takeout on the early pick 5 starting in race 1. Race 1, we're on the bowl game turf course. The rails at 17 feet here in the opener. Claiming 8,000, 3 and up. Wide open, 8,000 going a mile on the bowl game. I go with the 3 on top here in race 1. The 3 is Stormnet. I think this horse gets a little class early for the Hall of Famer King T. Leatherberry. You get Rosario Montanez to ride Stormnet. Had a little break there after the August 10th race where he ran okay against Allowance Company. Douglas Road won that race. Douglas Road will come right back to win. Had a little break after that race. Came back has a dirt race under his belt late September. Just to ignore that race. He's much better on the turf, and he won on a good turf course at Pimlico back in May. So he's a 2-time winner on the Laurel turf. He's capable, and I think he's getting a class relief today.
Yeah, no doubt. doubt. Yeah, I mean, he's kind of maintained form on the turf. Unfortunately, he's just been facing better horses. He's been protected a long time. This move is the move that needed to be made with Stormnet. I'll be real quick here. I know we got to roll. Zen's Land, obviously going to be a short price, coming off of a beaten favorite effort in the Maryland Million turf starter there. Yielding turf course, a little bit firmer ground today. Prices ran 1, 2, 3. I think Barron was like 22, 24 to 1 in that race. You've got McCarthy makes a run from mid-pack. Not a ton of speed. Come on Fire is kind of a horse that's going to be a big price, going to shoot out to the front. I'd take a shot with the 6 My Own Lane. Second time for Jerry Brooks, should go back a few races. This horse was able to win, I'll be a mile-and-a-half race, but for open 15. I think this horse is tactical in here. If he can sneak one more race out of this horse, you've got Rosado, who should get this horse up close, stalking position, maybe gets the jump on the favorites. There's your price user in the opener. We'll go 6, 12, 11, 3. Let's look at race 2.
Well, looks like we like the same 4 horses there.
Yep.
We start the early pick 4 here in race 2 on the main track, going a flat mile. Maiden claiming 16,000 for 2-year-olds here in race 2, and we both like 7, 3, 3, 7 exact. I have the 7 on top here in race 2. On the outside, Top Hat Warrior first off the claim for trainer Hugh McMahon. An okay effort last out, beaten favored at even money, but ran a decent race for Maiden 15. Going a mile. Hugh doesn't get anything, doesn't get too crazy on the raise here. Finds a nice 16,000 maiden spot. Gets Victor Carrasco. I think this horse, he's improved since going a mile, and he gets a mile today for the new barn.
Absolutely, going to be awfully tough and awfully short price. Might have a touch of hang in him. I go for a little bit higher price. I think Oi to the World, stretching out. Sprint to route with the 2-year-olds. Hammy's about 17% with these horses on the dirt. I think this horse will appreciate a little bit of a drop in class. Glad Dad's an okay key horse for that level. Take a shot with the 3, Oi to the World.
All right, turn the page here. Race 3, we're going 7 furlongs on the main track here in the third. 25,000 starter allowance. Filly mares 3 and up. Never won 3 is a condition. We both like the 1, Love's Legend. I have this filly on top. We have a video spotlight to show you here of Love's Legend. She has to break from the 1 hole going 7 furlongs today. I'm not crazy about that, but here's the good effort last time on the dirt mid-September.
Yeah, she comes out definitely quicker races. The 2 horse in here actually makes a little move in between horses for Teddy Mare to get a short lead as the field enters the top of the stretch. Just can't quite hold on. Battles gives way grudgingly. Actually kind of shifted out a little bit of a fade late, but the drop to this level, I think 7 furlongs is a distance it's going to suit her just right. She's got enough tactical speed against this group, maybe 4 or 5 out of it mid-turn to make a run. I like a little higher price in here with the 7, Lacey Gaudet. 2 straight wins for Lady Vicky. First in the barn last time out for Lacey Gaudet. Has encountered not the most comfortable trips the last 2, but is able to sneak away wins. I love the draw to the outside. Yeah, she's going to have to move up a little bit in the buyer area. I think she can. She's on the engine or just off of it here in race number 3.
All right, so we lost our picks there
Lost
in the
our
third,
picks,
but I like the 1, 4, 5, 6 there.
7, 1, 4, 5. Let's go to the 4th.
All right, here we go. Let's get a quick commercial break.
Okay.
When we come back, nice carryover today in that Rainbow Pick 6, over 15,000. I have a ticket. We'll check it out right after this. All right, come on out, watch and wager all the Breeders' Cup races right here at Laurel Park. Let's check out today's 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. It's going to start race 4 today. There's the carryover, $15,448 in the Rainbow Pick 6. Here's my ticket. Let's take a look. A very affordable $43.20 play. I'll go 2 deep here in the opener with the 1 and the 2. Nice allowance race to kick it off, like the 1 Nautical Nature. But the 2, Smile for Eternity, hopefully doesn't bounce. That's going to be my top pick. The 2 in race 4. Race 5, I'm going 3 deep there with the 5, 6, 8. Race 6, a nice maiden special weight for 2-year-olds, going 7 furlongs. I like the 1, 2, 5, 6 there. The 2 into Temptation for Arnaud Delacour. That's my top pick, an $850,000 yearling purchase. So that's my top pick there in race 6. Then on my single, my best bet of the day, the 4 Jump Drive Way. I'll need Mary Epler and Trevor McCarthy to come through for me here on this ticket. So that's my single. Race 8, nice allowance race for 2-year-old fillies. I go 3 deep there with the 3-6-8. The 6, Jennifer's Dream, my top pick. Then race 9, a maiden 25 for 2-year-old fillies going long on the turf. I go 3 deep there with the 5-6-11. The 6, Full of Drama, my top pick. Might get a nice price there on that Great Ocean filly for Hugh McMahon. Our buddy Rocky down there, he likes
he's
the
getting
ticket.
awfully tight, isn't he, today? He's brave. This warm weather's got him all rolling around this place. He had his buddy there a little bit earlier.
Let's take a look here at race 4. Nice
right.
first level allowance contest, 3 and up, 5.5 furlongs here in the 4th race. A nice allowance race to kick things off. We're on the Exceller turf course here in race 4. The Exceller with the rail at 70 feet here. Writing this down here. My top pick. I hope this horse doesn't bounce. That's I was picking the 14 on top here. A key late scratch here.
Yes.
The 14 was one of the favorites in here, right? Wet your whistle for Trombetta. The 14 is out. So I end up on the 2, Smile for Eternity. But the last time this horse ran a real big race like he did last time, he came back and bounced a little bit. So I'm hoping he doesn't bounce today. He just ran huge last out on a yielding turf course behind Oldies but Goodies who came back to win. So rider change today. That's a question mark as well. We get Jorge Riaz. So we'll see. I end up on the 2 on top.
A little more time in between races. I don't think necessarily this horse needs a lead. His nautical nature to the inside as a horse that pretty much wants the lead.
Right.
I think Smile for Eternity against this group will be able to kind of stalk and make a move like he did a couple races back behind May Taiwan on. I go to the 6, Love You Much, looking for a price. McCarthy named, I like that. Coming back off of 2 yielding tries at a route of ground. This horse's best distance, I believe, is 5.5. Will make a run from mid-pack, and you're going to get a square price, 8-1 right now on the morning line. Isolate is a horse that's in a maintained form. It's been a while since the horse has been on the turf, but Goldberg with these allowance horses, he's done okay. I think this horse is going to like the 5.5 as well, off a little bit of a freshening, kind of a stalking trip for the 13 Isolated.
How about the George Weaver horse on the outside? The 9 Thunder Zana ran a real big race to break his maiden special weight last January at Gulfstream, and came off the layoff against Tough Allowance Company at Delaware, at Saratoga. No good up there. This will be the first time back on the turf. At least he has a couple races under his belt this fall now.
Yeah, no doubt. He's another one. That race at Gulfstream, the field that he beat, so-so, went back and look what they've done since. He's going to have to revert to that kind of a race, so that kind of a number to win this. A lot of speed. This horse of Trombetta's, you can never tell, is awfully quick. We could see a serious duel develop. Don't be scared to throw a couple bombs in there. That's why I like Love You Much. I think he's going to sit, let things kind of develop up front. He'll rally into it. Even a bomb shot like Runaway Bull in your superfectas maybe throw in there at a big price to come running.
All right, so a nice big allowance field to kick off the Rainbow Pick 6, going 5.5 on the turf there in race 4. We start the late pick 5 in race 5. No carryover, but as always, more money back to you with that industry low 12% takeout for the pick 5s here at Laurel Park. Race 5's a maiden 16,000, 3 and up, going 5.5 furlongs here in the 5th. I go with the 5 on top any darn day for trainer Jason Egan. Jason Egan Barn having a nice year, 23% winners on the year, and having a good fall as well. And this horse will be second off the late summertime freshening, second time at this maiden $16,000 level. Cuts back from 6 furlongs to 5.5 furlongs today. Every inch of real estate cutting back will help this horse, so let's see if he can get to 5.5 today, second time at this level.
Okay, I think the horse to beat is going to be this horse coming in from New York, Via Castagna for Patrick Quick. Rosario Montanez, he's only started one horse, trainer Patrick Quick, in the last 5 years looking back at Laurel Park. But my top selection, the 6, Beshan Knight for Jamie Ness. They opted for a dirt race. The horse ran well in the return on the turf, must be training okay, like the way this horse moves over the dirt. Big improvement, second time gelding last time. So I think this horse, I should say, first time gelding, going to be second time gelding today. This horse is going to be okay. I think could be the one to catch. I don't know if anybody's as quick as the first quarter of a mile as Passion Night.
Both Trevor McCarthy and Jamie Ness had a big weekend here last weekend at Laurel Park, and they have a bunch of live runners today. Let's take a look here. Race 6. I know you like the late pick 4 today. It's a nice maiden special weight for 2-year-olds to kick it off. Let's check out your ticket, see how you played it.
I certainly think you've got to spread early and late. Not the easiest of late pick 4, because I think the 9 is an absolute crapshoot. 6th race, 2, 4, 5, 8. Some well-bred horses. We could definitely see some horses move on from this race. Race 7, the 2 under a spell, and the 8. I like Shortlest Engelhardt. I'm not going to let him go away at a price. I mean, he can score. He loves coming down here to Laurel and getting the money. Race 8, single the 9, No Mo Lady, a horse that I've probably got this horse line too high. I went back. That buyer at 48 seems awfully low to me when you go back and look at that final time comparatively to the rest of the races on that card at the distance. There's the 9th. 1, 2, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12. Just throw them in a hat and pick one out for that race. That race is no really established form. I think you've got to spread in race 9.
Yeah, made
$28.
Maiden 2-year-old fillies long on the turf there in race 9. I agree. That's a spread race. Let's take a look here at the 6th race. Nice maiden special weight, 2-year-olds going 7 furlongs on the main track. You have a stat
I do.
on my top pick. They paid $850,000 for this colt by Into Mischief, the 2 Into Temptation. Here's the stat here's the stat you have.
We could do some damage with $850,000.
Yeah,
how about $850 would be nice to have right now.
A little bankroll for Breeders' Cup.
Into Temptation, the mare. Victorious Amy, how about this? 3 debut winners from 5 starters with a median win of $590. Now, granted, everything's kind of been pretty synthetic out of this family, but it's Delacour, it's Into Mischief, who hits with about 15-16% of his firsters on the dirt. Into Temptation, everything Delacour does seems to be right around here, is a must-use in race number 6.
Yeah, this was they bought this colt at the Fasig Tip in Saratoga August sale. That's where all the good ones get sold. And Delacour 22% with his first-time starters. You get Daniel Centeno aboard.
Yeah.
Centeno and Delacour 35% here at Laurel with a positive ROI. So lots to like here on this glitzy first-time starter. A colt by Into Mischief out of a Victory Gallop mare. Good stat you had there on the dam. She's been a solid producer, or it's been working well like most Delacour horses do up there. So mostly at Delaware, and then recently they took the horse to Fair Hill to work. So Fair Hill and Delaware for the work. So we both like the 2 Into Temptation. A 5 VIP ticket for Jerry O'Dwyer. A decent effort last out. Had to break from the 1 hole in a big 10-horse field, and a decent 4th against Maiden Special Weight. 2 good races under this colt's belt so far.
Yeah, we're going to get Fergal Lynch. Caramanos not on his mounts today. It looks like Lynch on the 5 VIP ticket. I don't double check on that. Lynch is on this one. VIP ticket. Yeah, that was an interesting trip. Was dueling inside of a couple of horses. Bill and I were looking at it upstairs. It was almost like a stutter step, not really a stumble per se, into the turn. Had to steady again mid-turn, shifted out late, and kept on trying to the wire. VIP ticket in a race where there's not a ton of established speed from some of the horses that have run. Could go right out and then go a long way in race number 6. Also out of that race is the 6 Olympic Olympic Village, a little bit of a different trip, kind of settled off the pack, and then dropped in late. Drifted in a little green, but finished up well and galloped out quite well. Olympic Village looks to improve second time out for Trombetta.
All right, so all eyes on the big purchase here. Into Temptation, a high-price first-time starter in race 6. Let's turn the page here. Nice allowance race in the 7th race to kick off the final pick 3. First level allowance 3 and up, going a flat mile. We have a video spotlight here. The 2 Under a Spell for Alan Goldberg. Here's the video of this good-looking colt by Tail of the Cat. Here's the race up at Delaware.
You see who he just blew by, and that was Positivist, the horse that just won here last weekend, breaking the maiden. With speed to spare, the comment, but he's into this horse pretty good. The final 3/16 of a mile, maybe the last 60 yards, lets up a hair. He's not going to go much faster than that, but the stretch out should be all right. We want to see a little bit of better possessions, though, from Goldberg. He's only 3% over the last year and a half. You see that from a strong sample. It needs to improve. Smitten looked at the mare, was a deep closer, had only 1 win. I think that was going long at the fairgrounds. So distance shouldn't be a problem for the 2 Under a Spell. I go for a little higher price, though, with the 8 short list. Looks like to me it's going to be first-time blinkers, first-time dirt for Engelhart coming off of a yielding turf surface. The first 2 tries for this barn were good. I think this horse coming back to dirt is going to be just fine. Will be up close with the blinkers and can maybe kind of, with that route experience, that distance under his belt, can kind of outgame under his belt to the wire.
Well, Engelhart's rolling this fall. 36% winners were all over the place here in race 7. I key on the 4, Jump, Jive, and Whale. Good second at this level last out. A 2-time winner at this distance. 4 wins here at Laurel. You get Trevor McCarthy aboard for Mary Epler. So top connections here. You don't use my single at all. It makes me a little nervous about my single there in race 7.
Listen, I'm wrong a lot, Stan. Who was the single again? It was
Jump, Jive, and
Jump,
Whale.
Jive, and
McCarthy,
Whale. Yeah,
Mary Epler.
Really good ride last time. Took this horse further back, had a little bit more pace, and it was the right kind of ride. It was the best final 3/16 of a mile I've seen this horse run. I think he's going to do the same thing. Will the field come back to him? I think he's going to need a little help up front.
All right, so big, deep allowance field there in race 7. Another allowance field. Nice card today here on a Thursday. Nice first-level allowance race for 2-year-old fillies. Optional claiming 50,000. Going a flat mile on the main track here. Video spotlight to show you in race 8. Race 8, Jennifer's Dream is going to be my top pick. Here's the debut score. Here's the start back on October 11th.
Yeah, and Jennifer's Dream didn't really have the easiest of trips. The gray kind of hustled out from the starting gate. We've got that, and just kind of moves into contention, shows speed, and then is going to drop back. Let 3 or 4 horses kind of go on by, right back off the pace, but sustains under a drive. You do not see horses do this, especially 2-year-olds, under a constant ride the entire way in a race going a mile in the debut stand.
Right.
And watch this filly. She just keeps on chugging with Vargas and is able to kind of grind out a win. Comes up to the dueling leaders in the top of the stretch about 4 wide and is going to able to last over Cherry Knot. I believe this was a race where we were shocked. Delacour and Services Firsters went off at the prices they did. Heck of a payout. I think we nailed it. And this horse is going to be able to get up under a strong left-handed drive from Georgie Vargas. That's good enough, guys. I know we're short on time, but the blinkers go on. That's an interesting move, too. Off of the win, they were able to, I guess, talk to the source, get that done. Jennifer's Dream, well-seasoned off of that race, is going to be tough right back.
All right, so we both like the 6. You have the 9 on top. No Mo Lady, Uncle Mo filly here for Mike Trombetta.
Yeah, I think this buyer is off a little bit. It seems to, Helen is a proven horse for Claudio Gonzalez. Was a 2-5 shot that afternoon. Look at the final time, 36-3. I know the track was a little quicker that day, but when I went back and compared this final time to some other races, and I went back and timed it, it's legit, and it's good comparatively to older horses like Top Prospect, who's a decent $10,000 open boy. Now, this is a 2-year-old girl doing this in her second start. I think she repeats that race. She's right there, no doubt. I've got her line too high at 9-2.
All right, so nice allowance race for 2-year-old fillies there in race 8 to kick off the late daily double. Race 9 is wide open here. Maiden 25 for 2-year-old fillies, going a mile and a 16th here on the Exceller turf course. Rail at 70 feet here on the Exceller. My price play of the day. Can I get a price on the 6? You like the 6 a little bit as well. Full of drama. This will be her second start. She's by Great Notion. I love the Great Notions on the turf. She has a race under her belt. She was 12 lengths out of it in her debut, sprinting on the dirt. They tried to get her on the turf in her debut. It came off the turf on the main track. She was way out of it. She rallied to finish 4th that day. I think she got a lot out of that, a lot of education and experience out of that. I think she'll like to stretch out. She's by Great Notion. I'm hoping she'll like the turf today.
I'm right there. I'm going to go ahead and use her as well. Only the 1 sprint under the belt, but looking at the breeding should be okay. It's asking a lot, but this is a wide open field. There's no slam dunks. I'll take a shot with the 1. Lubricus Soror coming in for Margata. Throw out the soft turf race last time. I know maiden special weight, the maiden claiming I like that move. He wins in an okay clip, not a great price. But the 2-back try. You've got a winner there, Decorated Aces, and the 6th place finisher came out of that race to run a couple thirds, lower 60 buyers at Belmont. So that works for me, keying up the right horse there for the 1, Lubricus Soror.
All right, big field there in race 9 to finish it all up. Good luck. I hope you're live and all your will pays going in to race 9. We have a nice carryover today in that 20-cent Rainbow Pick 6. That's over 15,000. That starts in race 4 today. We have Breeders' Cup tomorrow and Saturday. The Stronach 5 tomorrow. Race 10 tomorrow. That nice beat nickel for Philly Mare is all Angel in the Morning for Claudio, my top pick. And that's going to be Leg C of the Stronach 5
yes, it is.
This week.
Yep.
All right, so good luck at Breeders'
Thank
Cup.
you.
Hope you get some winners. We'll see you on Sunday when you get back. Dave Rodman's coming up next with Scratches and Changes. Good luck.
Good luck.